戏要重来几遍啊？等一下，我的麦克风出了点问题，我在即刻救援一下，不好意思。OK， 这样应该勉强能撑一段时间。麦克风不知道为什么要爆炸。好，那我们刚刚已经体验了很多结局，我相信各位观众已经整个人都快18打，而我也要18打。那我们现在就来看我认为的，刚刚有看到一个啦，我认为一个最后的一个结局。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
她在等待。
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
没错，笨蛋。
Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
打电话。
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment.
骗人，闹笨蛋。
And the two pledge themselves to one another.
才没有这一段，
Then fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real...
你是真正的人。
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you've made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
请观察这个有益的数学的教学视频。好，我们看看有什么叫有益的。Choice.
It's the best part of being a real person.
啊，我拢听无啊，去。
Correctly can also be the most dangerous.
到底说什么？
In this scenario,
我只听到马里欧。
named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
马里欧给了一个非洲难民吗？
To every orphan living in a 30-kilometer.
为什么还有汽油啊？跟火焰是怎样？
Choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
等
Speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood,
太莫名其妙
is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4 o'clock? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
当然，实践。
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices.
大多数人叫做你是做多了还是做少？
And finally, If you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that
你很发现有
the
叙述
sound
什么
deteriorated as a result of
发现已经开始
narrative
变糟
contradiction.
了。
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
好，我们来走，我们试看看。这个还有污染呢。
Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
我们
we
不能让它
can
摔
jumping off
那
the
是没有意义的
platform
嘛。
and dying. Imagine the main character dying
这种故事毫无意义。
halfway through the story. That story would
适合剧情。
at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction.
看来这地方不能很好的应付现实。
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Almost 我们又回来。
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution
就会
once again.
真的假的？回到现实世界，游戏中回到现实世界。
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as
Oh.
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
只要
first.
听从我的指
I'm
挥，
quite
就
sure
就
you'll
没
be
事
up to the task.
没事
Just follow
没
my
错
lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
真的吗？好，我们走。噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。
Yet there was not a single person here either.
他决定去老板的办公室。
Disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
都封起来嘞。
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
他想干
office.
嘛？
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again
变了
to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley
他看到一个边上带着音频接收器的
until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Night Shark
Was this the code to open the
115.
door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
讲话啊，讲话啊。
He drew a sharp
Night
breath
Shark 115。
and then spoke the code.
不行啊，不能讲啊。
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Night Shark
He
115。
spoke it
我讲了没用啊。
right there on the wall.
不行啊。
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating.
我好不容易做做，你现在到去了其他事，
Finally decide you have better
更有
things
趣
to do.。
不行啊，就不能讲啊。
This one single thing for your respect.
那个史丹利，
Respect
他知道了
his choices.。
我错了，楚英，可是我不能讲话，大哥。
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door.
你本来是可以去右边，
Done whatever the hell you wanted.
你本来可以在右，为什么
Why did you come？ this
哎
way?，
都跟你讲就好啦。
Explain yourself, you
给我介绍一次。
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
好，你说啦，我走
Putting the
走右边。
story first.
肥仔。
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly,
崩坏嘞！
in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
崩坏嘞！好，去了，去了，要去了。
I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
我不知道到底该怎么。
What do I do? What do I? No, I have to.
我要关掉。
Shut the game down. I have to.
哎，又要 restart 吗
I have to.
I have to. 红二四哦，哎，感觉会变得更好，老实讲。哎呀，这看起来好像是崛起绝命都市哦。
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
那个认为自己很
Thought he
聪
was so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He
我让他做什么，他马上能理
do
解。
something. There's a damn good
因为他们
reason
有
for it.
他们好的理由。哇，他已经很火大。
That there's a world
你有吗？
outside of
你之外的世界。
You're a child.
You're a child， 你真幼稚。
My story.
哎屁呀，两个都不行啊！
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed
还
it.
感觉不能够做什么选择，他都会靠北我哎。
So perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
哎，
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
哎，我们怎么突然？这个是
Stanley? Hello? Are you? Is everything okay?
这个视角是旁白的视角吗？
I need you to make a choice.
哎，结束了，所以这才是真结局，是不是？
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
故事。所以说
I need you. It needs you to make a
啊，其实模仿完到最后还是觉得有点怎么说，就是有点莫名其妙，只能讲用莫名其妙这个字形容，因为他从头到尾感觉就是旁白跟史丹利他们两个是共同的，两者不能少一个，这样对吧？可是旁白却有点厌恶史丹利啊，对吧？就是做一些选择的时候。他觉得史丹利为什么要这样发疯呢？干嘛？可是又是喜欢史丹利的，就是像刚刚我们做那个红门蓝门的选择，对。然后，总之我觉得这游戏有点哲学的，就有点摸不太头绪，对。想花多少时间就花多少时间。那好啦，那我想这款游戏大家看完之后，不知道有什么感觉呢？那我觉得我们今天的实况可以先在，怎么又换一个又换一个奇怪地方？好啦，那我想我们这个游戏就可以先暂时在这边告一段落。那不知道大家对这个史丹利的预言有什么看法？我觉得是相当一个特殊的节奏。那之后我会把这个纪录片，就是很简单的剪一剪，对，就放到 YouTube 上。各位观众，等一下，等，我现在没开实况，讲错了。那希望大家能多多支持魔法的那个频道，然后魔法也会在5、6日的时候10点 到12点，应该说10点开台，然后开到什么时候不一定啊。希望大家能多支持魔法啊，也谢谢大家收看啊。我们的史丹利寓言先到这边告一段落喽，那么下次见喽，拜拜。